Hi there. My name is Claire Krieger and I am a teaching artist with the Speed Art Museum. And today we will be making wet scratch-off art. So if you've ever done scratch-off art, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's usually got a black surface with bright colors underneath, and you create your design by removing some of that top surface. So you see the colorful lines underneath created by the underneath layer. So we're going to be doing that today, but we will be doing it with paint that is still wet. So here's one that I am working on. I decided to do sort of a landscape piece, and down here you can see I've already done my painted section, and up here it's still waiting to be painted. So the materials we'll need today, we will need crayons or oil pastels. I have crayons here. You'll need a paper as your base. So this is one that I started to show you. You'll need acrylic paint or tempera paint and a paintbrush. So to remove the paint for these lines, I've just used the back of a paintbrush because I think that works pretty well. But you could also use toothpicks or chopsticks or anything that you can remove paint with. It is okay to get paint on. So I want to cover the whole surface with crayon or oil pastel if that's what you're using. So making sure there's not holes, because those are the parts that we are going to be uncovering using paint. So the more colorful it is, the more exciting our lines will be. Now I'm going to recommend that you only paint a section at a time because paint dries pretty quickly. So if you are able to do just a section and then make your lines while the paint is wet, you will be rushing. So I wouldn't paint this whole thing and then try to get all my lines in because I'm going to be pressed for time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of my paint on part of this. And I would recommend using maybe a few colors, just one or two. And I wouldn't use white because a lot of the time white becomes really transparent and it's a little bit disappointing. So I would use any color other than white, unless you want that effect. So now you know. All right, so I've covered up the entire section I've started, and I am just going to make some leaf shapes. I thought I would make some vines, maybe some flowers. What's neat about doing it while it's still wet is that you get a little bit more of texture. So it's a little hard to see because of the wet shine. But this is how we are doing scratch-off art today. So, woo, that's fun. And then when you are done, you should have a pretty cool design. Thank you for joining me today. I hope that you have fun making some wet scratch-off art.